Now, in our last conversation, we talked about what happens when we do a particular thing every day for 20 minutes. If you missed it, I'll leave a link in the description below. Now, let's get into today's conversation. He thought he was just getting older. Names slipped, words stalled. He'd walk into a room and blank. So he did what most of us do. He blamed age. But before I tell you the 10-minute rule that protects the brain, I want you to do something strange. For the next 5 seconds, don't move, don't speak, just notice your thoughts. Did you feel a slight discomfort? If you did, well, that's the doorway. So what if it's not just age? What if your brain isn't declining? What if it's understimulated? And what if protecting it only takes 10 minutes a day? Stay with me, because this isn't Sudoku. Now let me tell you a little story. A mate of mine in his late 60s retired from a physically and mentally demanding job. For 40 years, he solved problems daily, managed people, made decisions. And then suddenly, silence. No deadlines, no urgency, and no mental stretch. And within a year, he started saying, I feel slower. I can't concentrate like I used to. I must be losing it. But here's the thing. He wasn't losing it. He stopped challenging it. And the brain, especially after 60, it doesn't like coasting. It likes resistance, just like muscle. We're told aging equals decline. But neuroscience says something far more helpful, because the brain contains neuroplasticity well into later life, meaning it can still form new neural connections. Now, a study published in the Journal of Aging and Health found that adults who regularly engaged in novel and mentally challenging activities showed better cognitive performance over time compared to those who stuck to routine tasks. Not busy work, not passive scrolling, but challenge. And that's where the 10-minute rule comes in. But before I explain exactly how to do it, there's one mistake almost everyone makes when trying to train their brain after 60. And it actually makes things worse. And if you've ever felt frustrated after doing memory exercises, that's probably why. And I'll show you what it is in a minute. But first, here's the rule. Every day, spend 10 minutes that feels mentally uncomfortable. Not overwhelming, just slightly difficult. If it feels easy, well, it doesn't count. If it feels mildly frustrating, perfect. Because that mild strain, that's your brain rewiring. So let's look at some practical examples of what counts. And it's not crosswords puzzles either. Now, remember that mistake I mentioned earlier? Here it is. Most people choose challenges that are either too easy or so hard they trigger stress. And chronic stress shuts down learning pathways. The sweet spot is mild strain, not overwhelm. If you finished your 10 minutes feeling defeated, then you've gone too far. If you finished feeling slightly stretched, you did it right. This is where most people get it wrong. Watching the news, no, that doesn't count. Rereading the same genre you've read for 30 years, comfortable doesn't count. But here's what does count. Learning a few phrases in a new language. Playing a musical instrument that you're not very good at. Writing with your non-dominant hand. Memorizing a short poem. trying basic mental maths instead of using a calculator, learning a new technology feature instead of avoiding it, and taking a different route when you go for your morning walk. It must include effort plus novelty. That combination lights up the brain. And here's the part most people don't realize. The benefit isn't during the activity, it's the recovery period after, because that's when the brain consolidates new connections. And we'll come back to that in a moment. So let's look at why 10 minutes is enough. You don't need an hour. What you do need is consistency. 10 focused minutes daily creates a compounding effect. Miss a day? No drama. But do it most days, and you're sending your brain a clear message. We're still growing. But after 60, the biggest cognitive risk isn't aging. No, it's stagnation. So let's look at the hidden enemy. Here's what quietly accelerates mental decline. Routine without challenge. Same conversation, same shows, same thoughts, same roads. Comfort feels safe, but growth, well, that keeps you sharp. And remember when I mentioned recovery? After your 10-minute challenge, do nothing for a few minutes. Let the brain sit. No phone, no TV. That quiet pause is when consolidation happens. That's where wiring strengthens. You're not too old. Your brain's not finished. It's adaptive, responsive, and capable, but it needs a signal. 10 minutes a day says, I'm still in this, and that matters more than any supplement. Try it for 30 days, and then come back and tell me what you've noticed, because I suspect you'll feel something before you can measure it. Now, if this short to the point conversation resonated with you, let me know in the comments. What could your 10-minute challenge be? And if you're new here and want more honest conversations about health, aging, and staying sharp after 60, consider subscribing and stick around. If you're already part of this community, thanks for your continued support. It's always great to see you here, and I appreciate every one of you. Because we're not done growing, far from it. I'm Robbie from Living Life in the Lockyer, Life After 60. Remember, not everyone gets to grow old, because it's a privilege not given to all. So stay curious, stay safe, and be kinder to yourself. Watch this video next. I think you're going to enjoy it, and I'll see you there.